Mother lover. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock in with your boy, because we back with another reaction. This is Silent Majority by KillDozer and Playboy the Beast. This has been highly anticipated by a whole lot of mother lovers on the right. The song has probably also been hated by a whole lot of motherfuckers on the left that just can't hang with your boys. Now, they've made it very clear you can fuck around and find out what's popping. Playboy the Beast done went out and got Proud Boy tatted across his forehead. Now, these motherfuckers is 100% serious in what they believe and how they believe it. And to come at them recklessly may be one of the dumbest decisions that you may do. And a lot of these dumb motherfuckers have tried to pull some dumb keyboard warrior type shit. Let's talk a little bit of shit type shit, you know what I mean? And it never works out very nicely in the end. And now we all know this. We've all seen the battles between Antifa and the Proud Boys. We all know that the Proud Boys are like 100-0 with them motherfuckers. They got 100 wins, 0 losses. Because the Proud Boys ain't taking no losses to Antifa, yet Antifa keeps trying. So it's definitely something to keep your eye on for a fight. You know what I mean? Now, that being said, let's get into this motherfucking song, Silent Majority, and let's break down these motherfucking bars. Because these dudes came recklessly with that shit. I've been waiting, like 4 days to bang this bitch. Downloaded it and everything, I just haven't listened to it. Because I want the reaction to be as genuine as I can get it. Knowing both of the dudes spitting on it, spoken to both of them. Definitely a day one homie for them. Believe that. Let's jump into this bitch like it owes us money.
Sometimes I wonder what people are really doing here. It's like the majority are so lost they have to be shown the way. Like they're so distracted by frivolous bullshit they'll never know their own potential.
Right there, the silent majority needs to be led. You know, and he's got a point. In a lot of ways, right now, the silent majority really needs to be led because you got a lot of people, bro, a lot of people that don't want to wear the mask. They don't want to get the vaccine. They don't trust the government. They don't trust the system. They don't trust the doctors. But yet, they don't know which way to go because they don't have someone saying, hey, yo, this way, this way, this way. You got to go this. You got to believe that. You got to take a stand on that. You know, they don't have someone doing it. They don't have someone dictating how they should do it to them. Now, I myself, I don't know if I would be able to have someone dictate to me how to speak my shit, you know, how to run my shit, how to, you know, stand on my beliefs. Because every situation is different. But he does got a point. Because right now the right is getting held up on a lot of frivolous bullshit. The right is getting stuck up on a lot of these distraction stories when really the administration is in the back doing some really phony shit, you know what I mean? So it's definitely... He definitely got a point. They definitely got a point when it comes to stop being distracted by frivolous bullshit and try to remain on task with what we actually need to get accomplished here. How we need to get it accomplished. You know what I mean?
This shit is basic.
It is basic.
It's not fucking talent. It's not magic. It's not complicated. It's not even fucking difficult. All you gotta do is just set your mind to it and just fucking do it. Tell me.
Now that right there, you just gotta set your mind to it and fucking do it. That's the facts. I mean, in one of my last podcast, story time ducking these mandates, I speak on how my job is now going to enforce a mask mandate. Not that Minnesota has yet, but it seems they're being a little, how to say it, jumping the gun. And that to me is relatable when I think of seeing people just fall in line, needing to be led. You know what I mean? So we're gonna run it back, let them finish out, let them spit the last couple seconds, get that re in there, and you know what I mean. You know how I break this shit down.
It's not complicated. It's not even fucking difficult. All you gotta do is just set your mind to it and just fucking do it.
And that's where I say in my last podcast, I set my mind to 20 months ago to what I was not willing to do. Where I was not willing to concede. You know what I mean? And I stood my ground. Now, the outcome may not be something I like, but I'm okay with it. Because I don't need someone to lead me and tell me this, that, the other, especially if you're going to try to guilt trip me, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. It said some shit, I said some shit, then they tried to guilt trip me and it didn't work and they realized it. That being said, let's continue.
Can I say? Pardon me if I'm abrasive. See, I was raised to be a man to face your fate.
Sorry if I'm abrasive. I was raised to be a man. And I think that's something nowadays that we don't have. I'm not saying that people don't have fathers, and I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on nowadays people are not raised to stand in their beliefs and to say the shit that they feel. That's why we have so many keyboard warriors. That's why we have so many people that are okay with talking shit on social media, because they would never say the shit to your face. They would never stand up in your face and actually want to get into it. You know, it's really easy to talk that shit and not walk that walk. It's really hard to talk that talk and walk that walk. A lot of these dogs out here got a bark. They ain't got no bite.
Only fools beg for mercy. You might be okay, you might get hurt, you might get murdered. That's a chance you gotta take. Just be.
And that right there, I know a lot of people may not like that line, bro. Only a fool begs for mercy. In these situations, especially where we're heading, people may get murdered. Blood is going to be shed, especially if we keep going down the path that we're going down. Multiple outlets have said it, so I'm not the first one, and I ain't going to be the last one. But there's a major point there, a major point. People are not going to show compassion after being shit on for so long under Trump, in the last under the coronavirus, under the pandemic, being nothing but a punching bag for everybody else that wants to be a sheep, wants to be sucking on that government teat. All those people do not understand how serious it is to some people for their rights and their liberties. They do not understand that. A lot of these people out here that are fighting to keep our rights and keep our liberties are I'm fully aware of my damn self. It's either give me liberty or give me death. If I can't have freedom, I damn sure don't want to be shackled. And everything that the left is doing right now is damn near shackling motherfuckers. That's exactly how I see it.
All you gotta do is just set your mind to it and just fucking do it. Tell me, what else can I say? Pardon me if I'm abrasive. See, I was raised to be a man to face your fate. Cause only fools beg for mercy. You might be okay, you might get hurt, you might get murdered. That's a chance you gotta take. Just be smart. I bet you gamble every day, you fucking sweet tart. You might as well have.
Bet you gamble every day, you sweet tart. And he got a point there, bro. You wake up every day. Every day. Like, I've been making an argument lately, bro. You got a better chance of getting shot in Minneapolis. 104 chances. You got a chance of 104. 1 in 104. Chance. 1 in 104. That's the chances of you being a victim of a violent crime. Now, the violent crime can definitely range from being shot, beat up, raped, etc., right? You got a better chance of being beat the fuck down in Minneapolis or being carjacked than you do of dying from COVID. But yet, motherfuckers don't want to recognize that. Motherfuckers don't want to listen to that. And the only people that want to listen to that are motherfuckers that are truly woke to the bullshit that's going on.
Dignity and be hard. Quit following the leader. Cold feet grab you a heater and some extra magazines. Quit being so dependent. We got women acting like men and men acting like bitches.
We're going to run that back because he got a point, bro. If you cold, bro, go get a heater. Make sure you grab some extra magazines because you might need them. And the truth is, man, we got men out here acting like bitches and we got women out here acting like men. You got women's history all but being erased so a trans woman can take over. You got, I see other people, man. I see other artists talk about, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, LBGT, all this other extra shit, right? And I say it like that because they know when they talk about it, you're going to polarize one side. You could definitely have conservatives bumping your shit until you decide to take a stand. And I understand everybody has the right to take a stand and stand on their beliefs. I get it. I'm all for it. Because I respect people that do that shit, whether I stand for what you believe in or not. But when I see people come out and act as if there's not an agenda being pushed, all I think is how naive and how stupid can one truly be. Because it is naive and it is stupid to act as if there's not an agenda. I'm not saying it's a gay agenda. I'm not saying it's a black agenda. I'm not saying it's a white, brown, gray, pink, yellow. I'm not saying it's a fucking any color of an agenda. I'm not saying it's any race or any ethnicity. There's just an agenda being pushed. It's being sewn into the fabric of our society. And there's a whole lot of motherfuckers trying to stop it, but a whole lot of motherfuckers are trying to not have it stopped. So when he says, you know, we got women turning into men, we got men turning into bitches, he got a motherfucking point. He got a motherfucking point when he really says, if you're fucking scared, then go get a fucking heater. If you're cold, then get a motherfucking heater. And you may need extra magazines because shit may hit the fan. And you may want to be ready for that shit. But there's going to be a whole lot of motherfuckers that are not prepared for this shit. There's going to be a whole lot of motherfuckers that are caught blindsided by it. And let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 1 motherfucking thousand, bro. How many people do we truly know, truly motherfucking know, that when the purge came out, they was, oh, we bout that life, rah, rah, rah. But if it actually came down to being about that life, them motherfuckers would be nowhere to be found. Let's keep it 100 all the way across. Let me let this dude pass the mower real quick and we'll get back. Y'all already know, man, that's how I do the show, bro. Straight rawness. We don't do no edits around this bitch. One take, one shot. Now, back to Silent Majority.
I'm from a bloodline of patriots, and I ain't backing down.
Give me one more second, people. One more second. And we back like a heart of motherfucking tack. I'm sorry that took so long, my motherfuckers. Now, y'all don't know how long that took because you wasn't here. But it took longer than I anticipated it to. Now, let's jump back into the Silent Majority.
Never be complacent shit. That got me aggravated. Losing my fucking patience with the silent majority. Sitting idly by while the world burns and tyrants have authority.
Right there, when I first heard the line, and I believe it was a snippet. When I first heard the line, I was like, that is going to be, to me, it's a powerful line. To be complacent with the silent majority as we have tyrants in authority, you know what I mean? It's definitely a very powerful line in the way he says it, because it lets you know a lot of people are tired of the old guard, the old silent majority. The old silent majority may not want to be silent anymore. They may want to be outspoken, spoke the fuck up, and have a say in with what they want, versus hope being silent gets them what they want. Because it's proven not to yet.
Silent majority. Fucking silent majority. Motherfucking silent majority. While the world burns and tyrants have authority. Fucking silent majority. Fucking silent majority. Motherfucking silent majority. While the world burns and tyrants have authority.
I'm never sidelined, sitting no, I'm on the front lines with my dogs ready to ride until my brothers tell me sick of. I won't be silenced, I'm never playing the victim, no I would rather get violent than wild, I like fuck the system. Bring the word to the left, I'ma get them, yo, they but they talk on me really about that shit. Fuck what you heard, I'll be coming this ring and they fuck with my boys and I'm really gon' blast. Fuck wasn't showing, there's no need to ask, cause this.
You already know when Playboy comes to those bars, he comes reckless. But he got a point. He's talking about, I'm on the front lines with my homies until they say sick 'em. And Playboy's made it clear time and time again, if you want the smoke, if you want the problems, you already know where to find him. You know how to get that shit. He ain't afraid to drop that addy. And, you know, it was amazing to see, in a fucked up way, when Playboy the Beast started going as hard as he does for the conservative movement, for the Proud Boys. It was amazing to see how many motherfuckers jumped ship immediately like they was some bitch assness. And that's what it was. You still got motherfuckers that say, I believe in what you say. I like you, and I don't believe in what you believe in, but I like you. And a lot of the time, I think that's some phony bullshit. I think there's a lot of people that want to be on murder music that are willing to say that shit just for the slot. I'll keep it a buck every time, all the time. Now, Playboy the Beast has been banned again now off of seemingly everything again. And it continually happens because his voice is a lot louder than a lot of other people's. But when you got KillDozer and you got their network of people and then those people's network, even if you banned Playboy, you can't ban the music from getting out like it has. You can't ban the entire movement, because a lot of the movement is still silent. And if they're not silent, they might not be silent for the actual conservative movement. They may be silent because of the situations that they're in. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are, but like, I know I'm one of the most outspoken conservatives I know in Minnesota, hands down. I know I'm one of the most outspoken. I believe my show and my beliefs put me on a front line whether I want to be or not. I've had my shit taken down. I've had my shit fact checked. I've had my shit censored. It's, you go through the ringer of it. It starts to get you a little bit when you realize, hold on, I might be doing something right if I'm really pissing off that many people. That's how I look at it. Now, Playboy got a point. When you're a Proud Boy, you really have a lot of stake in this game. I'm going to keep it a buck. You got a lot of stake in this fight. You got a lot of stake in this argument, because the Proud Boys have a nemesis. The Proud Boys could literally say they are throwing a part. Antifa would still show up and find a way to try to start a fight. That's facts. And when Antifa throws some shit, you got to kind of expect the Proud Boys to show up at this point. Nemesis is a nemesis. You know what I mean? That's at least how I look at it. And especially when I go into these protests and the shit that happens in Minneapolis, when I go and see that, you can tell who's Antifa and who's not. You see people with their makeshift shields and their bike helmets with a spike on it because they think that's going to do some damage. They look like fucking Mario characters. Let's keep it a buck. But this song speaks to, fuck the silent majority for being complacent. Fuck the left. If you want the hands, come get the hands. And what I'm getting from it is the hands are rated E for everybody. If you want it, come get it. The beat is fire.
No, I'm on the front lines with my dogs ready to ride until my brothers tell me sick 'em. I won't be silenced, I'm never playing the victim, no I would rather get violent and wild, I like fuck the system. Bring the word to the left, I'ma get them, yo, they but they talking me pretty about action. But what you heard, I'll be coming and swinging, they fuck with my boys and I'm really gon' blast. I wasn't showing, there's no need to act.
Right there says, if my boy's in trouble, I'm really gonna blast him. He's letting them know, like, Playboy the Beast, man, you gotta understand, this dude was an inmate. This dude was a gang member. This was a violent felon. This man has lived a life that many would fold under the first few years. Let's keep it 1,000. And when he started Murder Music, it was a collective. It was a brotherhood. It was to help have underground artists help underground artists to achieve a goal, to achieve a dream without the burden of having a label try to stifle your creativity, this, that, the other, right? What it shows, all those things, the gang member, the in prison running, doing his thing, for the gang, this, that, it shows he's always been about a brotherhood. And he's always been down to fight for what he believes in. And I know a lot of motherfuckers don't like that because they can't relate to it. They wouldn't fight for what they believe in. They'd rather fall into a fucking fetal position and accept the ass whooping as it comes. Now, when I think of Playboy, and I think of the bars he spits, it's definite fight music. It's definite, I'm going to whoop your ass. It definitely gets you to think. Even though this song could be labeled as a fight song, it makes you think about what they're saying and how they're saying it. It makes you think about the predicament that we're in because of radical tyrants, because of radical liberals, because of radical progressive assholes. And this song, I can only say it one time. If you haven't downloaded the song off of YouTube, the link, you might want to, because a lot like Bryson Gray, they go after Playboy, and they might go after whoever he's associated with. KillDozer already had a post taken down off of TikTok. They might take the song, they may not. But one of the easiest ways to keep these songs is to get the link, YouTube MP3 converter, and download that shit to your phone, so you always have it.
Ask us, this in the flag and you will get your ass kicked. Left for the leave in the casket. I'll send to defenders with hands at the ratchet. Trying to gas and I got the matches. Lighting the fire up under their asses. They trying to stop us from reaching the masses, but there ain't no stopping this patriot passion. Not a reaction, this a reaction. Fuck all that shit, time to get active.
There's no stopping this patriot passion. Now, I'm not going to break down one of every syllable and every bar that Billy drops or Playboy drops. Because the man's a chopper. And that will add, I swear to God, another 30 minutes to this entire fucking review. This reaction. He is speaking truth into the ether. And it's something that a lot of motherfuckers are already proven they can't stand, and they can't weather the storm that Playboy the Beast himself creates.
They militant, this ain't no act, and I'm running into some shit, nigga, no cap, it's all. They got me aggravated. Losing my fucking patience with the silent majority. Sitting idly by while the world burns and tyrants have authority. Fuck a silent majority. Fuck a silent majority. Motherfucker silent majority. While the world burns and tyrants have authority. Fuck a silent majority. Fuck a silent majority. Motherfucker silent majority. While the world burns and tyrants have authority.
And one of the most savage things is this song is written by two conservatives, two Proud Boys. And they are talking, fuck the silent majority, fuck being complacent, get ready to get into the motherfucking mix or don't be ready at all. And a lot of people would choose to not respect that outlook, would choose to be a sheep in this game of alphas.
Bluetooth pairing.
And I say it like that because you're either going to be an alpha or you're going to be a beta. And this song, even though it is just a song, and it is just subjective music, this song, if you play it and you get people's reactions, I truly believe that'll let you know if they're an alpha or a beta. Because an alpha will respect and understand what these two mother lovers are saying. A beta will get in their feelings about it and really think they're going to be tough man with that keyboard. It's funny how motherfuckers think. It's funny how motherfuckers act. And it's real funny to see how they think and how they act when they get pressed. And it's not hard to find oppressed liberal, oppressed progressive. They're out, they're about, and they're easy to spot. It's not like Where's Waldo. They let you know by the way they dress, the way they act, the way they talk, who they are, when they are, where they are. Let's keep it 1,000. Now on that, you already know what it is. Go follow KillDozer on YouTube. Go follow Playboy the Beast on YouTube. Hit their link trees. Follow them where the fuck they at. And support these motherfuckers like you never have before. Because that's the only way as conservatives we are able to stay in this fight, is if people are willing to listen, share, comment, etc., etc. Help the content get heard. Help the people that make the content grow, because they're willing to make the content for those people who want to listen. That being said, you already know, stay blazed, stay blessed, stay safe, and stay tuned for the next motherfucking reaction. This reaction will be on YouTube tomorrow or late this evening after editing. And I know, man, I thought you don't edit, bro. I don't edit. I got to screen record this shit, but I'm an adult. I got other shit going on. So I'm going to get that shit done, and then I'm going to upload that shit to YouTube and snippet the shit out of it for TikTok, because TikTok and all them progressive liberals can suck this dick. You already know what it is. Like I said, smoke one for your boy, drink one for your boy, and stay safe, because this motherfucker is only getting worse.